Hello, MonstersAbound, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires, part 54 of my Grom the Paunch campaign. Last time we had a little whinge. Well, I had a little whinge anyway, and you had to listen to me. Oh well, and we're doing okay. We've fended off Morathi, second time's the charm. There's some Skaven around, which I do not like, but we will worry about that in a minute. And yeah, there's more they've got a lot of rattling gunners, which I'm not a fan of. So I think we're going to have to hit them hard. Hit them fast, hit them hard. Also deal with Tretch, because Tretch seems to be running away. That's quite annoying. Good. Okay, so what else I noticed was apparently if you build an army after you've warred, it doesn't get a war, which is, I guess, makes sense. But still feels a bit weird. We've still got 15 turns of our war, which is quite nice. So everyone's got double armies. That's right. Everyone gets a buddy, apart from obviously the armies we've just constructed. And yeah, the old world's fucked, basically. We're just going to ignore that. We're just going to pretend the old world doesn't... If we lose any settlements in the old world, it doesn't count. Oh, not Griffin Gate. That was my favourite type of gate. I'm tempted to try and defend it, but... I've just got a lot of infantry. Maybe I could try and take out the... If I could take out the rattling guns. Oh, you know what? I just legitimately cannot be fucked. That's the problem. Legitimately, I look at that and I go, you know what? I could try that. Tactically, that could be a good idea, but... Fuck. No. Just no. Oh, not Marienburg again. Plus, it looks like I could actually... Oh, I don't want to. I don't... Throg. I don't want to do this, Throg. It's boring, Throg. Throg, what are you doing? Oh, tits. You kind of have to ask the question, the sheer number of mammoth tusks that are used to build those siege towers, did they have a lot more mammoths with them to start off with? Did they kill a shit ton of their own mammoths just to make these siege towers? Because if so, I don't think it was a wise trade-off. Like, they've just scattered them like garnish on the top. What the fuck, guys? Jesus. Okay, well, whatever. Okay, so I really should just let them take it, but I just can't. I can't let them do it. I just don't. And the weird thing is, I kind of enjoy these sieges. I kind of like it. I kind of dig the sieges. It's all right. It's fine. You know, it's fine. So they've got a mammoth hitting the gate. They've constructed yet more battering rams out of yet more fucking mammoths, apparently. I mean, I know it's good to have a theme, right? And obviously, you know, they're going strong with we're mammoth lovers, and that's fine. You know, mammoths are big. They can take a lot of love. But I feel like, you know, murdering a bajillion mammoths every time you want to knock down a door and then just use an actual fucking mammoth. Although, you know, this is a battering ram that can strafe, so that's fun. Good. Whatever. Right, okay, so we've got... I mean, well, you know what sieges are like here. You know what these sieges are like. We've got our big uns waiting inside, backed up by the Savage Orc Boar Boys. There's... yes, we have... You know, the Mammoth Tusk Siege Towers have disgorged their Marauder Champions, who are currently dueling with the Black Orcs, and it's going pretty much as you'd expect. Mostly because, of course, the Black Orcs have armor piercing, and the Marauder Champions do not. Otherwise, they're fairly... The Marauder Champions have slightly less attack and more defense, but the Black Orcs have got more attack and armor piercing and more armor, so And yeah, the Marauders here have just been absolutely annihilated to a man. So that's fun. And oh, the gate's down. Finally, the gate is down, and what's left of the Soul Crusher's in. He is enraged for 44% damage resistance, so he's very, very resistant to damage. In come the Icy Wolves. In they come. There's another mammoth there. Yeah, there's a Norscan giant entering as well. But I'm going to be honest, they've taken a lot of damage while they've been waiting outside for the actual mammoth they had to smash down the gates. Where's Throg? Throg is still just chilling because he's a nice troll. Because he's a... Okay, he's on the move now. He's finally deciding to head to help out what's going on. But to be honest, what's going on inside the city is not going well for the Norscans because they're surrounded and being subjected to extreme acupuncture from all directions. Also, our Black Orcs have finished dealing with the infantry, so we've actually got reserves to spare. So as Throg makes his way to past the discarded mammoth battering rams, which he's going, oh, fuck's sake, that was a waste of mammoths, wasn't it? He's now heading towards the city gates, but he's starting to see quite a few of his forces coming out of the city, covered in arrows and screaming. So that's not working out well for him. So he kind of gets to the gate and he goes, "Oh, yeah, actually, I've changed my mind. I guess we'll just leave." Yeah, well, I mean, you might be a bit late for that. Bring that giant down. Genuinely, sometimes you look at a siege and you just think, there's no way in hell I can win that. There's no point. Like, I won't even do much damage. I'll just get overrun. Who cares? And sometimes you see something like that and you just go, it would be silly not to fend it off, because that was always going to be fairly easy. I mean, they're back, but I mean, their army's fucked, so I can just attack them and probably wipe them out. Okay, our ambush was foiled, but that's fine. Grom's a Parrying Architect, which is something I never thought... I never really saw him as a sort of architectural type, but, you know, maybe that was me. Oh, look, you're all dead. What a surprise. Okay, now you're just hiding? Oh, you little shit. Okay, Wurzag, deal with him. You know what, and amazingly, you didn't lose any of your Savage Orcs, which is, frankly, astounding. I think maybe you used the garrison to shield yourself. Good job. That's what you do. That's the tickets. Okay, we need to take Unicorn Gates. There's a couple of armies down there, none of them are Morathi, so that's good. And I think what we'll do is we'll just pop you over here, do a little bit of raiding, and then Grom... Oh, Grom, you can't move very far. Oh, because you moved down. Shit. Okay, you go... Right, Grom, you go there. You go here, just stand next to him. Look weak and defenseless. That's your job. That's the plan. Right, you boys do a little bit of raiding. Considering these don't make any money, the fact you can actually get income from them is... I don't quite know how that works, but that's fine. I'm glad you can. Let's get Deadly Onslaught. I don't think you can recruit anything at these gates. So I did see, I want to say Arcard on the Twitches. I did see him basically... One of his enemies had the Phoenix Gate, and as the High Elves, he was basically just milking them for influence. So because you could just use your agent against the gate, it was just a nice, easy, safe way of just milking influence from everyone, apparently. Quite a good little tactic. I'd never considered using it like that, but that does work. Okay, everyone is just scampering on down. That's good. We can go and take Wall's Anvil. That should be fairly straightforward. Yes.
will be consequences.
I mean, you keep saying this. I don't think you understand what it means. Where's Tretch? For fuck, come back here, you annoying little shit. He's gonna like... How is he staying so far ahead of me?
No escape plan.
What, you don't have an escape plan? He's going to take Elysia, and then he's probably just going to run away. He's just going to sail away. That's probably what I'd do. And yet I don't know how he's constantly ahead of me. Like, I'm marching. He's raiding. And yet somehow I'm not able to catch up with him? Oh, because he's got 25% increased movement range. That would probably be why he's doing quite so well. There we go. Alright, well that solved that problem. Now we know. Let's do get back here. Getting these lads some extra ward save is good, because obviously they're not wearing clothes, so they're going to be chilly. And also, you know, nothing protecting down below. Because orcs do have a down below. Trust me on this. Even though they're mushrooms, they do have a down below. Why do they have a down below? I am going to guess it's because Games Workshop couldn't really work out how else they would work. Sure, let's get that. It's one of the things where they just go, well, I mean, we could put a lot more thought into this. But, you know, why would we? They've got balls, just like everyone else, because reasons. Sorted. Oh, God, Snag. Honest, you guys are the worst. I swear. Okay, let's do some stabbing and, you know, general shenanigans. Failure. Can we get another stabby there? 71% chance. I mean, we are good at stabbing people. You know, that's key skill. How are we going to do here? What's the garrison? The garrison is actually not too bad. So I think we'll be okay, actually. I reckon we can hold that. Even if they build siege towers, I reckon we can hold it. I'm feeling pretty good about that. That I'm not feeling so good about. But again, it's the old world, we don't care. Just need to capture a last few settlements on Ulthuan, and I will call that a victory, because I want to go and play some Beastmen instead. That's... Oh, fuck, you do that, you bastard! Now you're going to capture it, and then you're going to run away, aren't you? Yep. No, we just sacked it, and then he got away. How the f... He was quite close. I'm losing so many settlements. Which I don't care about. Hello, Vicious. What do you want? You want to join? Oh, really? Alright. I mean, the last time I paid a wandering horde of angry, half-naked creatures to kill my enemies, they didn't, and then they tried to kill me. So realistically, I don't know how well this is going to go, but let's, you know, let's think positive. Let's think positive. Okay, we can reach you. So we can bring you up. We can bring you in. You're going to run away. Okay, can we? We can't reach that. Right, well that's a shitter, isn't it? Have you plagued me as well? What the... What? What? How? When did that... What happened? How? Why has everyone got plague? When did this happen? What? Who? Right, well, that's just grand, isn't it? We've got a lot of spiders. Sure. We're closing in on a victory now, aren't we? I think this is winnable, this episode. We're going to capture the last few holdouts as we sweep around the far end. Oh, and gain Vale. And get... Oh, for fuck's sake, gain fucking Vale. Gain fucking Vale. Okay, just Take that. And I'm going to make Grimgor go and play with the delightful woodland animals. Also because they're recruiting. Although they should be slower at recruiting, I think. Maybe? Who knows? Not I. Okay, everyone just get down. Do I need some defences here? Nah, I'll be alright. Let's just trust. Oh, look, Malekith's back. Oh, I wonder where Morathi is then. Slightly concerning. It's fine. Worry about that in a second. I don't think... Hello.
Do not order me.
No, talk of the fucking devil. There she is. I don't... How the... How... right. Were these plagued before? Was I not paying attention? I mean, this... I often don't. Is this you, Timmy Ingle? Have you riddled me with plague? How the fuck I've got 3 fucking plagues in one turn? That's not how that works, is it? What? 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 Alright, well, you just chill there. We'll worry about all that stuff. Like the being riddled with plague. Sure. Oh, god damn it. Okay, you did take an absolute beating though for some reason. I don't quite know why, but you did get your ass kicked. We need to retake Griffin Gate. Especially Morathi's down here now. I really hate losing multiple settlements in a turn. It doesn't feel good, you know? It feels very bad. It makes my tummy unhappy. Oh, I might be able to win this. I mean, we've got a shit ton of stuff here. I mean, theoretically, you know, probably could probably win this, can't we? Sure. I feel like, you know, oh, all right. One of the problems Total War Warhammer has always had is how you end a campaign, because it's such a spectacle that pretty much any ending feels a bit meh. And they've tried to fix it by having like a big battle at the end, but again, the problem is, how do you create a battle that's actually sort of fun? Because spoilers, this battle is going to be pretty good. This battle is going to be thoroughly enjoyable. It's gonna have its ups and downs. It's going to have its thrills and spills, and this is going to be a fun battle. But how would you sort of replicate this? I don't know. So our Night Goblins engaged the Mortar Champions, being backed up by some Gubbinz. I feel like the Mortar Champions, I mean, yes, our Goblins aren't going to do much damage to them, but backed up, like, they're going to be poisoned, and then backed up by the Gubbinz, we should be fine. There's Orglok on his Wyvern, and this side of the city is defended by some Gubbinz, and we've got some Orc Arrow boys up there. Looks like the gate's already down, apparently. Jeez, that went down fast. And over here we've got some of our Gubbinz engaged in the Mortar Champions. Now, of course, the Mortar Champions will be able to deal with our Gubbinz fairly easily, especially these guys because they've got great weapons, but they are being shot in the back by our archers down below, which means they're not going to do very well. Goblin arrows unleashing on the units waiting to come into the city, and here comes reinforcements, a lot of reinforcements, a lot of infantry as well, which is a problem because they're going to start climbing the walls. And they're going to start chopping up our Night Goblins, and that is unwelcome. So we need to send our big boss up here to kind of keep them busy, and our Goblins are then going to riddle them with arrows. Okay, our reinforcements, our War forces, are moving into the city. We've got some Goblin Spider Riders down here. They are unleashing hell upon these Marauder Champions and also the Marauder Hunters up on the wall. But it's going to be difficult because our Gubbinz are in the way. So this is slightly better because they've killed all of the night goblins. And so now our archers can just free to sort of, you know, unload on them. That's fine. We've got Savage Orc Ballboy Gubbinz standing in reserve, waiting at the city centre. Some of the AI forces, the WAR forces that are under AI control, kind of milling about in the city centre, keeping that safe. We've got Squig Hoppers down here just as well, just in case we need them. Down the city centre, there's Wulfric the Wanderer, up to 66 kills, doing quite a lot of damage. There's not really much we can do to stop him. There's a big old giant there as well, but he's taking a bit of a... He's getting chopped up a little bit. These giants, the Norscan giants have like frostbite and it's awful. It looks horrendous. Makes me cringe. More units coming towards the city centre. We've overwhelmed on the walls over here. This part of the city is not looking particularly good. This one we're doing okay. We've managed to hold up the units on the wall. The fact that Gubbinz have gone out of control means that they won't break, which is quite useful. And then our goblins can just do their stuff, which is fine. We've managed to hold this section of the wall thanks to our goblin archers and our goblin big boss, who's basically tanking them while our goblins riddle them with arrows, which is working out quite well. Same here. Basically, we're keeping them, you know, keeping them busy, and the WAR forces helping out. There's a little shaman doing his little thing. Just like to put a stop to. But we've got the Savage Orc Ballboys just in reserve, just in case. We are keeping... Orglok is taking a bit of a beating there. He's killed 10. It's not great. And I think we're okay, but Norscan reinforcements are arriving. So there's another giant here, there's a mammoth, there's another giant incoming as well. This part of the city is... It's fairly under control. We've killed a lot of the Norscans up on the wall thanks to our archers. How many guys have you killed? 80 and 16. I mean, that's pretty good. And Wulfric, although he's done a lot of... Holy shit, he's got 290 kills. Despite the fact he's done a lot of damage, we have managed to hold him at bay. We've held this section of the city. That's fine. We've got the archers focusing on these units as well. But more units are up on the wall. They're dealing with our Orc Arrow boys. And you can see our units on this side starting to thin out as the Norscans overrun them with sheer weight of numbers. Our Savage Orc Ballboys pulling back because we've got a nice little ramp here which we can punt people down when we charge them. That's the theory anyway. There's another Norscan ice giant attacking this section of the city, but this is looking very much under control. The Norscans on the wall pretty much dead. Our Gubbinz have held them for long enough, so that's working out quite well. They are starting to attack the goblin archers there, but they're taking a lot of fire as well. So, and the Norscan giant is taking some arrows to the face. Orglok is down to 162 health, but he's still fine. He's still alive. And the Norscan's now surging up towards the city centre, but there's still plenty of units for them to hack their way through. They may have managed to deal with the units defending the gates, but it will not avail them because they're going to have to fight through a shit ton of Savage Orc Ballboys if they want to actually get to the city centre. And even after that, these units are now free. Pretty much, like you can see, we've managed to deal with most of the Norscan forces on that side of the city. So now it's just a case of keeping these guys back. They're just filtering in though. There we go, Savage Orc Ballboys charging in. Giant is very much surrounded, and he's going to, because these Ballboys good against large units, so they're going to be taking chunks out of that ice giant.
Send their savage face to Khorne.
He's got a hell of a red eyes, hasn't he? The ice wolves and skin wolves slowly, there we go, they're starting to rout. We've done enough damage. Looks like, how many units did they throw at us? So they threw 2k at us, but we had 3.5, so there we go. Mass rout as they flee back towards the city centre. Not city centre, sorry, the city gates.
This was not meant to be.
It really wasn't.
Do not disgrace
There's still quite a lot of survivors, but it turns out it's very difficult to get. But basically, we create a ball boy traffic jam, and it makes it very difficult for our ball boys to actually chase them down. Norskins just really aren't using the right tactics for their sieges. The tactic they should be using is all trolls. Straight in the gate, kill everyone inside, done. That's a secret. It's a strategy. It's just what you do. Okay, so the Norskins have been beaten off once again. I mean, it feels like a waste of time, but never mind. Never mind. Right. Okay. Blah 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 blah.
Let's go.
Ugh. Bloody vortex in the way. Okay, let's go grab that. Let's go and kill you. Hello. Malekith, what a great many spearmen you have. Shame if something were to brutally murder it. Now, Morathi's over there. Morathi's got quite a nasty army. These armies are basically crap that I've just lumped together. So let's try and limit her ability to hit us with lightning strike that we know she has. So we'll do something like that. And I think everyone could just jump in here, can't they? I'm not even going to bother. Because absolute ruddy slaughter that was. Okay, we're heading down towards Griffin Gates. Everyone closing in on Tauren Rock, the last few holdouts. I think we're okay. I can't see any other armies nearby, so I think we're probably okay. Don't think we're going to lose too much. I don't understand where this plague came from. Because 4 turns, 5 turns. It must have been here first, but when I've got an announcement that there was a plague? Who knows? Never mind. Okay, Morathi is... that's quite scary, that army there. On the other hand, with this many fanatics, I mean, realistically, if I just send my trolls in to fight all of the Nagron Blackguard, and then just hit them with all the fanatics I've got, realistically, are they likely to survive that? And how much fun does that sound? It sounds quite fun, doesn't it? It does sound quite fun. Okay, good. Okay, we can do this. I'm feeling very confident. We can just mop this up. We've got, I mean, we're closing the pincer, aren't we? We've done once again a giant pin. It's not quite the Skarsnik pincer. It's the longest pincer attack in the world. It's not quite that, but it's still pretty big. You know what? No, looking at that, I could probably do that, but I just don't want to. I just don't want to. Okay. Okay, right, right, you're scuttling away. Skaven? No, literally nothing. Alright. I'll colonise the ruins, because I don't think that affects the... Oh, it does affect the war. Alright, well, your army's trash, so fuck you. Right, bop. Let's go and live with all the little cuddly animals in Gayen Vale. Lovely, that's very nice. Morathi, where the fuck did Morathi... Morathi she just ran away, apparently. She just legged it. Which I guess is fine. I guess that's fine. I guess. Okay, Skarsnik, can you take Griffin Gate by yourself? Yes. Nice and easy. Let's take that one. Okay, let's... Now, I feel like Morathi is quite a dangerous opponent.
Oh, yeah. That works.
On the other hand, I mean, realistically, she can lightning strike one army, and the likelihood is I will, like, beat the shit out of that one. And then she'll have nowhere to fall back to, so I'm just going to go for it. Everyone, just moving. Oh, there's more bloody rats. Jesus Christ, has Tretch got all of this as well? Holy balls. I bet he does. Good grief. Right. Can we lay siege? I don't think we can. I think we're just a little way out from laying siege. But that is okay. Again, if she does lightning strike us, then basically she's going to die next turn. And Eagle Gate. So oh, look at this. Look at this. We're closing in. Oh, this is very exciting. Now, I don't know where you're going to go. I don't think you can... Yeah, there's defences there, so you can't take that. The only place you could maybe go is back to White Fire Tor. But I don't think you're probably likely to do that. So I reckon we can win this next turn. Despite the fact, I just want to point this out because... look who's under siege. That's right. Poor old Oglock is... Yeah, there's more bloody Empire. Can we help out? Nope. And they've got artillery, which is literally the worst.
I will not obey.
I mean, what's... Yeah, our garrison's fucked. Basically, if they attack... And it's a shame, because I feel like Oglock did good work during that siege. He really fought off the... Hello? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Look, she's picking on Snazdrog. She picks on the weak. What a bitch. Alright, well, we've got some fanatics, so we should be able to do, you know, some fairly good damage. I hope, maybe. Fingers crossed. So it seems like the final battle of the campaign, because frankly, even if Morathi wins this, and she might do, because their units are better than ours, and they've got magical support. Basically, if Morathi wins this battle, it's going to be mutually assured destruction. Her army's not going to be worth shit after this. And some might say that, yeah, but that's better for Morathi, isn't it? And it's like, well, in a way, yes, because the AI will have managed to destroy an army, but realistically, no, because I could replace this in one turn, so... Which is kind of a problem, really. Because if I can replace an army in one turn, the AI certainly can, and they've got more resources than me. Which is part of the problem, I think, with just how Total Warhammer works, unfortunately. Okay, they've got a lot of Blackguard. They've got some of these Black Ark Corsairs with hand bows. They're not a big problem. In come the Fanatics, doing some damage there. Managing to score some lovely hits against the Trolls and our Orc War Boss, whose name I can't remember because it's not really important, basically. We're going to get a nice little charge up here that begins engaging the Blackguard, and then our Trolls can come down and engage the Blackguard in the rear. I've found that, you know what, Trolls, probably one of the best units of dealing with enemy cavalry. Just throw the Trolls in there, and job's a good one, you know? Our own cavalry's trash, so why would we use that? Instead, we're going to use Trolls to deal with them, because that works out quite nicely. Hitting the Blackguard in the rear with the Trolls, that's going to work quite nicely, because those guys will then have no... I think if you hit units in the rear, they don't have melee defense, so our Trolls are just going to go absolutely ham. Goblin Archers are concentrating fire on the Black Ark Corsairs, and our Rock Lobbers are trying to hit these Blackguard down here. There's a lot of Blackguard. The Blackguard, very, very tanky units. They've got good armor piercing as well. Our big uns, they're okay, but they're almost certainly going to... It says losing decisively. Yeah, I don't think they're going to do... We're not going to win this fight, but it's fine. Because the more damage we do to Morathi, the better. And I mean, this is... So, I mean, you know, like these guys here, they haven't broken, right? Their leadership is still 37. You might go, well, leadership is such a strong stat. And it's like, well, it is for the AI, because the longer the AI can keep you in combat, the more damage it does to you. The more damage it does to you, the longer it takes you to recover from it. And the longer it takes you to recover from it, the more the AI can do, because the AI can recover their armies quicker than you can. Well, I mean, not than I can now, because I've got infinite money and basically can recruit an army in a turn, but usually the AI will have more armies to throw. Some more fanatics going out. Manages to miss all of the Black Ark Corsairs. Oh, no, no. Scratch that. Little hit there. That's fine. Whereas for the leadership, for me, if my unit gets wiped out, it's a pain in the ass to replace. The AI doesn't give a shit. Leadership's a better stat for the AI than it is for the player, which is a shame. But, I mean, yes, we're losing this battle. Look, our armies are routing. But as you can see, I mean, we've basically cut down the vast majority of Morathi's army. And this army's no good anymore. And certainly no good to deal with the, you know, 7 odd more armies that we have lined up to take the final settlement of Ulthuan and win the campaign. I mean, congrats, you managed to kill an army. I mean, what's part 2 of the plan? Because you don't have much of an army left anymore, and I can make one in 1 turn, so... Which, in itself, is kind of a problem, because... Should I be able to recruit an army in 1 turn? Could surely that... Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I could, but no. Because surely that's part of the problem, in that everyone can recruit, you know, everything in 1 turn, and it's fine. And that doesn't seem good to me, maybe. Wait, did I... Oh, did he get sacked? Alright, fine, whatever. Oh, Balthazar, go away. Basically, I mean, I know battles are... Holy shit, you love me. Hero action against the Warriors of Chaos. You want a Really? You want a military alliance? Are you... Alright. Okay. I guess. Is fine. Good. Like, I know total, you know, battles are Total War's best bit, but this many battles? Have you set sail on Morathi? You're like, no, please don't. How the fuck can I not? How? Wait. How did you manage? Oh, for fuck's sake. I fucking hate the. I hate it when the AI does shit like that, where it just goes, I know I can do this, and this is fine, and it can plan it out to an exact... Because, like, if I attack that army, I wouldn't... Like, can I reach the sea? Can the AI reach me afterwards? The AI knows I can't reach it. It knows I can't. It's fully aware of the fact that I cannot reach. Oof. Never mind. Never mind. She managed to bop a shitty little army, which I don't really need. And I have captured the whole of Ulthuan. Ta-da! It's done. I've got all of Ulthuan. It's under my control. Let's not... Don't look at the old world. No, not that one. No, this one. Here we go. Here we go. Look at that. Look at lovely Ulthuan. All under my control. Holy shit. God, that was a chore and a half, wasn't it? I mean, could I win this, realistically? I mean, maybe. But to be honest, probably what I would have done is, instead of invading Ulthuan, I would have, like, wiped out the Empire first. And then probably Norsca. And then after that, I'd probably declare war on the Dark Elves. But even that, I mean, the fact that they own half the map themselves, well, I say half the map, they about half the map. And the fact that AI can like just spawn armies all over the place and would make the entire thing basically a friggin' nightmare. But the important thing is that our boys, Grom, Skarsnik, Azhag, Grimgor, Wurzag, and of course Sly, have succeeded in their final mission to capture the whole of Ulthuan. Holy shit. What a ride that was. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next campaign.